Hey friends, I think we're happening. I think we're happening. Welcome to Lively Conversations with Paulette, and that's me. That's me. Welcome to Lively Conversations with Paulette Rees Denis. I am your movement motivator and your passion instigator. And what does that mean? Means that I am your lifestyle and business coach for you as a creative, to help you step into your creative zone of genius for more joy, more wellness, more health, more happiness, more abundance, more money. All those things that make us a bigger, better, more well-rounded, more healthy, more vibrant person to help you shine your light, to be illuminated, which is what I talk about all the time. If you've been with me at all, you know where I like to lead you. You know I like to get you to write. I love to get you to journal. I love to get you moving your body. But I also love to get you sitting and meditating. I love to get you journaling. And I love to connect with you. We have a beautiful global tribe, a beautiful community. And part of my mission in life is to network and help you network. And what does that mean, to network? It means to meet people who you resonate with. Maybe who would be your perfect customer avatar, or your new client, or your new best friend, or someone that you want to hire, someone who can help you besides me. So I have a plethora of people that I know that I love sharing everybody's stuff. And I love building the tribe. I love dancing with you and building that kind of community. I love being your coach. I love running masterminds where you get to connect with not only me, but with each other for inspiration, ideas, networking, like-mindedness. Surrounding yourself with people who help you move your needle forward, also who you may be able to help move their needle forward, meaning to live an expanded life, to step into your bigger self, your more fun, your more vibrant, your more abundant self, right? Hey, that's what I'm all about. And I do that through teaching dance. I do that through coaching. I do that through writing. I do that through journaling. I have my new journaling class, which is awesome. Oh my God, it's blowing my mind. From the body to the page. That happens every Tuesday at 3 o'clock my time, California time, online on Zoom, where we write for an hour and we listen to each other's words and we cry and we laugh and we expand our vision and our horizons. And it's just super awesome. I'll put the link down here. You can join anytime. It's a monthly membership program. It's $27 a month, which is pretty freaking amazing for an hour-long class every week, right? Right? Because I want to reach you. I want you to be able to come and do this and to get joy and creativity and get juiced up. So there's a few announcements for you. But right now, so in these weekly conversations I love to have with you, I love to know you're here. So when you come in the comment box, there we are. Hello, Amalia. Hey, oh my gosh, I haven't seen you forever. Amalia from Italy. Kajira, hi, Kajira from California. Let me know you're here and where you're from, if I just didn't say where you're from. And I also love your comments and questions, and I'll ask you questions to answer, and you may have questions for me as we go. I love it. I love it. So today we're talking about changing our state. So there's definitely different components of well-being that I talk about a lot. And changing your state is a really important lesson to learn. I guess you could call it a lesson. Changing your state. What do I mean by that? By your state, by your attitude, your emotions, your presence. Emotions run us. So if you're feeling depressed, I mean, that's an emotion, right? So if you're feeling depressed, then how can you move forward doing your best work? So you want to change your state. Not saying to avoid those feelings or those emotions. Sometimes you just have to be in them. And sometimes you have to get out of them. You know what I mean? Does anybody know what I mean? So if I'm feeling tired, say for instance, what, I'm just looking at your comments. Oh, love it. If I'm feeling tired, I need to do, or I want to do some certain work, or I have a meeting or whatever. I mean, there are several things you can do to change your state. What do you think you can do to change your state? Change your feeling. Change how you are presenting yourself to the world at that particular moment. Think about it. What would you do? Oh, there's so many things you could do. You could go outside and take a walk around the block. You could go for a swim. I would say movement is probably the number one thing, because you're moving your body and you're moving your energy, which is going to help you change your state so that you can present your best self, so that you can feel good, feel better than how you were feeling before. I mean, if I'm tired and I have time, maybe I need to take a nap. Maybe it's as simple as that. This is not rocket science, my friends. This is really simple. You just have to stop. You have to stop and look. Look at yourself and look at how you're feeling and maybe why you're feeling that way. Change your state. You could sit and meditate. Bring yourself back to yourself. Maybe you're feeling frazzled. You've been running all day and you just are frazzled. Stop. Sit down, take a breath, and go back into yourself. That's the ultimate in self-care. Taking care of yourself. You know what I'm talking about? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Right, Kajira says, oh, okay, here we go. Oh, you guys are awesome. I love it. Amalia says, I love what Jim Carrey says about being depressed. Might mean that we need deep rest. Yes. Yes. Kajira says, take a walk or do yoga or something physical. Always. Moving the body. Yes, Amalia. Moving the body lets the energy flow and frees what's stuck inside. Most of the time. Maybe not always, but most of the time. I completely agree. You know, and it could be just a quick fix, or it could be something deeper where you really need to sit back and take a look at that. And that's not quite what I'm talking about right now. So, you know what, the things I always say is change your words, change your state, change your life. So think about if you are frustrated. Let's just say you're frustrated. Maybe you aren't selling enough products. What would you do? You're feeling frustrated, so you get angry. And you get into a fighting stance. Now, what kind of state is that for you? And where do you think that's going to take you? So you got to remember that you become a mirror, and that your energy, your vibration reflects out to the world. So if you're angry, anger is going to come back at you. if you move into something that you want to do, but you're moving into it with frustration, how is that going to react? Think about it. What do you think? How is that going to react? Looking for all your comments. Where'd they go? And so to release the frustration, I mean, there's a lot of deep dives that you can do, and there's also some instantaneous things you can do, and that's kind of what we're talking about. Change your state so you can have a clearer picture. You can move forward with more clarity instead of that pent up anger or that frustration or that depression. So yes, so the first thing I would do is meditate. I would take some time to quiet yourself and listen in. Ask yourself what you need. And maybe it is taking a walk, or maybe it is taking a nap. Ask yourself what you need. Let your intuition speak to you. Don't second guess yourself. Don't fight yourself. I see that so often with my clients when they get upset. They want to go in as a warrior. And I think there's times to be a warrior. But there's times to release that so that you can move forward with more clarity, with joy, and give what you're doing your love and attention. Because why would I want to send a product out to the world that's full of frustration? Right? You see what I'm saying? You see that mirror effect? Why would I want to move into some sort of part of my work with anger or even tiredness? I mean, there's ways to move your body. In 5 minutes, you can release that tiredness and feel more alive. I'll show you one. Would you like to see one? Would you like to see something? Oh, great, because yours says, I try not to do or say anything publicly when I feel frustrated or angry. Absolutely. So, okay, there's a few things here that we can talk about. First of all, I think it's really important, and I learned this the hard way because I'm very improvisational and I can be very spontaneous. Okay, I'll show it to you in a minute. I want to talk about two things. And to sit back and wait 3 days. My friends, sit back and wait 3 days instead of acting so spontaneously sometimes. Because your whole view might change. The words might change. Maybe they won't. In which case, then you feel even more confident and at peace with what it is that you were wanting to do or say. And it would feel grounded and rooted in truth in your heart. Or you might release it and say, no, let's look at this differently. Or I see it different now. So there's the 3-day rule. Okay. And like I said, even, eons ago, my coach told me to wait 3 days. Because I'm like, I'm just going to do this thing right now. May not be a good thing. Oh, yes. So there you go, because you're a yes, the power of threes. Okay. So then the other thing, and because I'm going to use your statement as an example. I try not to do or say anything. I want to talk about changing your words. Try. There is no word. Erase that word from your vocabulary. You do or you don't. How many times have people said, oh, I'll try to call you, or I'll try to remember to do that? It's like, well, that's very non-committal. Or I'm trying. Well, you do or you don't. So that goes down to committing deep within yourself to yourself. I'm Yoda today? I'm not quite sure what that means, but I think it's a good thing. Do I look like Yoda? um, but seriously, I want you to take a stand for what you believe in. I want you to do the things that mean something to you, that are part of your value system, are part of how you honor yourself and your work and your art and your creativity. And if it doesn't do that, then you don't do it. Right? You don't try. Oh, thank you. Yoda says don't try. Do. Well, okay, I've never heard that, but okay. But I do say that all the time because it makes difference. It makes a difference in how you present yourself and also how it feels emotionally and physically in your body. You know me, I'm always talking about embodying your emotions. So when you say, I will do that, or I won't do that, instead of I will try to do that. Do you feel the difference, everybody? Do you see how that feels different? Okay, so there we go. So we're talking about changing the word try. Take it out. We're talking about waiting 3 days. So instead of acting super spontaneously and improvisationally or sporadically or out of anger or out of frustration, it could even be out of excitement. I mean, I've done that too. And I mean, I love my intuitive hits. I love it when I get downloads. But sometimes you need to wait. Okay, so then I want have so much to say. I want to show you something. It's going to look funny, but this is a really great way to change your state. So I can't stand up because I'll be off camera, but I would do this standing up. And I've taught this to my clients before, and it's great. It's a power booster. Okay, it really does change your state. So let's say I'm feeling tired or frustrated or angry or whatever. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to raise my arms. I'm going to inhale, and I'm going to pump my arms down as I exhale. Like this, like 20 times. Normal breath. And then ask yourself what you're grateful for. And breathe into that. And I want you to do it 3 times total. See, there's your 3 again. So you're going to do the pumping again. You're going to stop. You're going to breathe. And you're going to ask what you're grateful for. Gratitude is powerful, my friends. Gratitude is so powerful. You're going to do it the 3rd time. You're going to stop. You're going to ask yourself what you're grateful for. Oh, it's so good when you get into gratitude. We talk about that all the time too. Okay, that's one simple way to change your state. But if you need that immediate change, let's say you have to go into a meeting and you're just not feeling it, or a phone call and you're not feeling it, ground yourself, breathe, pump your energy. Breath work is amazing, and gratitude. Gratitude is going to bring you back to yourself. It's going to bring you back to all that you are and all that you have and all that you're so grateful for. So you get more clarity. You get a bigger picture of you and what you're doing and who you're with. Does that make sense? Let's see. What are you saying? Oh, yes, it is very similar to Breath of Fire. I'm using my body a little bit more. Okay, instead of just my breath, I'm using my body. I'm embodying it. I'm standing up and I'm taking my desires, right, to be more present, to raise my energy, to feel powerful, to feel real, to feel true to myself. Yeah. So that the whole idea here now, of course, is to change your state. Again, there's a lot of ways you can change your state, but the reason for doing that is to change your vibration, to change your outlook physically, spiritually, mentally, so you can get into a different state. You can let go of the depression or the tiredness and move forward into where you really want to be and how you really want to feel, because ultimately we want to feel good. That's all there is. Ultimately, we want to feel fucking awesome. In our bodies, in our state, in our hearts, in our soul, in our mind. We want to feel juicy and vibrant and alive and creative and fluid, and we want to move with ease. So if you're in that stuck place, you want to let it go so you can move forward with ease. And do the things that mean so much to you. And fill them with love so it comes back to you that way. So it doesn't come back to you with anger or non-events. So it comes back to you how you want it to be. And I think that's probably what I'm going to talk about next week. I have a little thing I want to read you. It's a quote from Henry Miller. And Henry Miller has always been an idol of mine. He's a writer, was a writer. He's passed, of course. Him and Anais Nin, I mean, when I was in art school a million years ago, his books and her books and their relationship and their view of the world really had me out dancing in the street. They had me wanting to live this beautiful, full, vibrant life. This creative, artistic, exploratory, tasting all that life has to offer. Expansion of life. And isn't that how you want to feel? Isn't that how you want to live? Lit up every day, full on with just juice and yumminess and exploration. And I mean, I could put lots of words to it. What are your words? How do you want to live every day? And see, there's something good for you to journal about right there. How do you want to live every day? I'm going to read this poem to you. It's not a poem. Actually, it's just a quote from Henry Miller. Life moves on, whether we act as cowards or heroes. Life has no other discipline to impose, if we would but realize it, than to accept life unquestioningly. Everything we shut our eyes to, everything we run away from, everything we deny, denigrate, or despise, serves to defeat us in the end. That's that energy thing. I'll let that stuff go, right? He didn't say that, I said that. What seems nasty, painful, evil can become a source of beauty, joy, and strength if faced with an open mind. Every moment is a golden one for him who or her who has the vision to recognize it as such. So I'm talking about change your state, change your view, change your words, change your life. All right, my friends. What a juicy bit of conversation. Any comments, everybody? Who's got some comments? Anybody? Let's see. I'm doing a little scroll. Oh, I'm still here. I believe I'm still here. Okay, because yours says that it ended, but my clock is still ticking. But I will end it here now. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I love it. these lively conversations. I am Paulette Rees Denis, your transformational lifestyle business coach for creatives, your poetess, and I do invite you to come and join my weekly writing class, Tuesdays at 3 o'clock California time. On Zoom, you have to pre-register. I'll put all the links down here. That's all over my pages. From the body to the page. It's so juicy and so good. And I ask you questions just like I ask you here. That we spend time writing together as a community, as a group, feeding each other inspiration and listening to each other as well. It's really just yummy. It's a monthly membership. It's so good. And if you are interested in coaching, getting some coaching with me, I do have some openings up for November, because my programs are 3 months and we're going November, December, January. What a way to kick in the new year. That's really awesome. That's hot stuff. So if I can help you with that, you can get a free discovery call with me so we can talk about what it is you're wanting, and if in fact I can help you with that, and then we can set that up. So that's something to really shoot for the end of this year, the beginning of next year. Really good stuff. Good stuff, my friends. So many blessings to you. So remember, when you're feeling that whatever it is you're feeling and you want to change your state, go out, get outside, take a walk, do the power breath, take a nap, change your state. Change your words, change your state, change your life. I love you so much. Again, many blessings. I'll see you next week. All right. Bye-bye.